happy Vlogmas Day 13. I can't believe that it's been officially like halfway through Vlogmas already. Sometimes it just feels like it just flies by. It's just crazy to think that this is 13 days of vlogging and editing and all that kind of stuff. Alice is eating more of her breakfast. It's actually 10 o'clock and I woke up at 6. I got my video edited, I think right before 8 o'clock. And then I quick threw clothes on. I started a load of laundry. I got her breakfast. I went upstairs and did a couple card orders so we could quick throw them out in the mail, refreshed her nursery room. And I'm actually gonna show you guys the toy closet because that is pretty much finished. And then I'm going to start cleaning the downstairs. So I have like the sheets to load right now, like from our bedroom. And then I will have to do like our towels and stuff. But I actually washed my clothes 2 days ago, I think. So I don't have to wash my clothes. And then Alvin always washes his clothes on the weekend because he likes to have like all of his work clothes washed at one time. So I don't have to worry about his clothes. And I did the diaper laundry actually yesterday and I folded that this morning and put that away. So there's actually not a whole bunch of cleaning today. I am going to clean our bathroom and obviously sweep and mop the floors and like vacuum upstairs. But I usually don't clean the other bathrooms every week just because they don't get used as often. So it should be a lot easier of cleaning today. I do always wash like the sheets and the towels every single week, even if I don't like clean, like deep clean all the bathrooms. So yeah, we're gonna be cleaning today. We're gonna be talking about the toys and how I finished those. I think I'm gonna try and wrap Alice's presents today. I have to work on a bunch of cards. I think I'm cooking dinner tonight. I think I might be making like a taco mac and cheese type thing. And I'm not sure what else. So we'll just see how the day goes. Alvin actually had to take my car in this morning. It needed to get an oil change, but it also has been acting up with the heat. So like the heat hasn't been working in it, which obviously isn't that great on 18-degree days. I can't really defrost my car. And then we're like freezing when we're driving in it because it's just blowing out cold air. So we're hoping it gets fixed today and we're hoping that it's like an easy, cheap fix. My car literally has 200,000 miles on it and is like 13 years old now. Oh, blueberries, do you want more? So it's starting to, you know, have some problems and stuff, but I just don't want to upgrade quite yet. I do want to upgrade to a minivan. I just love my Toyota Prius so much. I love having a hybrid and I've saved so much in gas. So if I upgrade, I would love to get like the Toyota Sienna, the hybrid minivan, but they just updated it for 2025 and I would want the updated version, but I don't want to buy like a brand new car spanking new and pay all the interest since we have interest on like our garage loan and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna run my car to the ground pretty much. How cute is Alice's little hair today? Let me show you the toy closet so far. So it looks really good. Oh yeah, the sink. Alice sees the sink. Like I said, I have a couple big things up here and I have space for the large items she's getting for Christmas time. For now, I did put the baskets and extra bags here, but this could also be moved to the closet if needed, if I needed more space for toys. The sink is here. This is a bag with dress up items in it. And then this is the bin that had all of the like supervision toys or things like if I'm cooking, I could pull out for her to do as activities. These are all our puzzles, which seems like it'll be really easy to like pull them out and put them back. I'm actually not gonna get a bin for this. I'm just gonna leave it open like that. Then we have our music and sensory, our building, which I am gonna get one more bin. I'll probably wait until I have like an IVF appointment coming up in the next week or so that way I can just run by Target. I have something to return and then I'll just grab the bin. But for now, the building stuff is there. It'll go in a bin then. Then we have the little people. We have the like pretend play. I actually need to get a couple more of these bags. I ran out of the smaller size, so I'm gonna get a couple more of those bags. Well, they could just come in a pack and that way I can put her like people in them. Then we have like education, counting, colors, that kind of thing. And then we have the fine motor skills and a couple of the cause and effect toys in here. And then I do have like some space there. I'd be able to slide a couple things in if I would need to. I'll just have to see how things go once she like gets her Christmas presents and opens them. Obviously I don't have to fit every single toy in the closet because like we have toys out in rotation. So it'll probably always be like changing a little bit just depending upon what's in rotation and what's not in rotation. A lot of people I know do their toy storage in their garage, which I don't necessarily want to do that, but that is obviously an option in the future. Or I also know that they make like the furniture that you can slide these bins in, which is why I got these bins. If I ever needed more space, I could always get rid of the cube storage in here and get one of the like shelving rack things that have like the things I can't think of the words, but like you slide these bins in. These bins are from Target, and so like I think that shelf is from Target too. It would probably give like a little bit more space in here. But I also like the idea of only keeping this as toy storage and decluttering in order to be able to fit a lot of the toys in here, because I don't want to be overrun with toys. So I feel like having this as a toy space and maybe like, okay, keeping some of the bigger items in a closet or something else would be okay, like, you know, the dollhouse and things like that. But I don't want to be overrun with toys. So I really like the idea of like this closet is just if the toys fit, they stay. And if they don't fit, we gotta figure out what we're getting rid of. Another thing I wanted to talk about with the whole toy rotation thing is that when I first started doing toy rotations with Alice when she was younger, instead of dividing up in categories, we didn't have as many toys. And so I actually did like a bin for each week of rotation. I would say that's really easy for a younger child. Or also if you don't have a lot of toys and you just want to do like 4 bins, 4 weeks, and you literally fill the bins with like 6 toys and that's your collection. It's really easy to like pull out, you know, week 1 bin, put it out in your rotation, a week goes by or 2 weeks go by, you get the empty bin back out, you put all the toys back in, you get week 2 out, pull all the toys out. It's really easy, and the thinking is like non-existent. Like you don't have to think, you literally just go in order and that's that. The reason I stopped doing that is number 1, we ended up just having more toys than what I wanted in each bin. Like I didn't want the bin to have like 12 toys each because of us having more toys. So I wanted to rotate them a little bit differently. But I also found that because I didn't have them categorized, and obviously this is something you could fix by categorizing them within the bins, but I found that, oh, maybe I had like 3 fine motor skill toys in a week bin and really no pretend play. And so it was hard to kind of keep track of like how many toys I had of each category, especially if I was finding things at the thrift store or I was looking for like what to get her for Christmas. I didn't really see firsthand like, oh, we only have 2 building toys, like maybe we should add a building toy to our collection. And so I do really like having the categories now, because you can see like, okay, do we have enough pretend play? Do we have enough building? Oh, we have too many fine motors for this age, so maybe I need to think about more in the future of like, okay, Play-Doh and crafting and fine motors for like, you know, 2-year-old, that kind of thing. My advice is to not do it exactly how I do it if that doesn't work for your space, if it doesn't work for your children. I know a lot of people also had commented about like having more than 1 kid and how to do toy rotations. Obviously I only have 1 kid, so I only have what I'm thinking in my head, but I have watched a lot of toy rotation videos here on YouTube with people that do have multiple kids, that have kids close in age, far apart in age, and they still do toy rotations and it still works out great for them. A lot of times if they have like a baby and then maybe like a 2-year-old, they literally just still keep the same shelf that I have and they put the same amount of toys out, but maybe a couple of them are like baby toys and then a couple of them are for like the 2-year-old. But they say a lot of times they're just playing the toys together anyway. I would say maybe if you had, you know, 3 or more kids, then maybe you want to put a couple extra toys out, do more like 10 toys in rotation, but you really don't have to have a large amount of toys out in order for like the kids to play. A lot of it has to do with you want them to be bored with the toys that they have so they can learn to play them in new and different ways and use their imagination. Plus, kids do get really overwhelmed with the amount of choices. Like I see that a lot when I take Alice, like for instance, to the Children's Museum, it's hard for her to just like focus on one task because there's so many things to play with and it's like overstimulation. It's kind of how you guys feel when you have way too many books to pick from to read. Like, don't you think that you would appreciate if you only had, you know, 5 books and you would really pick the one of the 5 that you want to get started reading? I know a lot of times too, when you have a lot of kids, like you do have a lot of toys, but it really just comes down with making sure that you can declutter. So anyway, those are my thoughts about toy rotation. I'm like pretty passionate about it just because I enjoy doing it so incredibly much, but feel free to like ask me more questions in the comments. I also have some older toy rotation videos from when Alice was younger. So you can even like watch those ones to see how I used to do it just by like, you know, a bin is a week of toys and like what toys she played with back then. Oh, and one more thing about the toys. Sometimes people can rave about a specific toy, or maybe it's something that's like really good quality. And so you get it and your kid doesn't really play with it and you're like, okay, I don't understand like why this is happening. I usually keep toys around for about 2 to 3 rotations, like not in a row, but I'll like put it away, bring it back out, you know, in a couple weeks or something. If that toy still is not played with after like 3 rotations, especially if she is an older age, because sometimes maybe it's just too advanced for her at the moment and she just isn't interested. After like 3 rotations, if she still has not really touched or played with that toy, that's usually a really good indicator that she just doesn't love it. And so I will declutter and, you know, send it to the thrift store. I highly recommend doing that because that way you can keep track of how many toys you have and you just don't have all these toys that your kids aren't very interested in. And it could be like the best toy that everyone raves about. Your kid just might not like it and that's fine. Alice actually is not a huge fan of cars. Like I found a lot of like Melissa and Doug cars and little people dump trucks and stuff like that that I had gotten from the thrift store, and this whole entire year like I would put them out many times and she just did not have an interest in them. So I ended up then eventually just getting rid of them, even though I was like, oh, this is such like a good Melissa and Doug car, like this is little people, like I need to keep it. Well, there's many other little people things that she actually would enjoy playing with rather than keeping something in our collection that she wouldn't. And then obviously I can always try and find them again at a thrift store later for other kids that I would have and maybe they would enjoy them. Like all of their interests are always changing, so one toy that a kid loves doesn't have to be another toy that a kid loves. But I just find that is like the easiest way to kind of declutter and figure out what I should get rid of. I actually had some Melissa and Doug puzzles, like the large knob ones, that I was so excited that I kept finding at a thrift store because they're really expensive, like to buy them full price, and Alice never played with them. So I ended up getting rid of them, even though it kind of hurt me, but I was like, these aren't being utilized, like they're just wasting the space. And I kept the puzzles that she actually does play with and does enjoy. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I think we're done talking about toys and toy rotations now.
The city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go, Santa?
Okay, it is 1 o'clock. I just actually like quick took a shower to rinse off, and Alice is asleep in her bed. And so I am going to go upstairs and work on some cards, but I think I'm gonna open the wine advent and see if there's anything that I would like to sip on like while I'm working on cards today. Day 13. Oh, another red blend. I really liked yesterday's red blend, so I hope that this one is also good. It's another good day with the house being all clean. Alice has been sleeping really well now that I changed her wake window to be like 6 hours and then her nap and then 6 hours again before bed. There's a free group that I had joined on Facebook back when Alice was like 4 months old, when we were going through the 4-month sleep regression. and it taught me all about like wake windows and formulas that you can do to kind of like figure out why you're having sleep problems and stuff. And Alice actually has always been a really good sleeper, but I found this group when she was younger, when we were going through a little bit of the problems, and ever since then I have not had any problems. I've not had any regressions. I feel like I owe it all to the group. I'm not like affiliated or anything, I just have found it so helpful, and then I have taken the tips within the group and helped like some other people. They might not have had as much success as like Alice has, just because I do think that, you know, part of it is because she's a really good sleeper. But anytime I come into like some type of problem, maybe she's not going to bed as easily, maybe she's waking up at night or waking up early, all I have to do is tweak the schedule to be more like age appropriate for what she might need, and it has always worked. I know some people are like totally against schedules and stuff, but this isn't a schedule where like you can't be flexible and you can't go out and do things. I actually really love it because I feel like it is very baby led, because I'm following, you know, Alice's signs and signals of she's crying going to bed, or she's waking up in the middle of the night crying. Something isn't working. She's telling me that she needs something, and a lot of times that she needed more wake time. And so I find it very baby led. I don't feel like I'm demanding something of her. And I also find that it has given me so much knowledge, especially if there is a day that maybe, I don't know, maybe for some reason we had to skip the nap, or, you know, things arise, and every single day isn't like a perfect schedule, but it makes it so that way I know exactly like when I should put her to bed, whether I need to put her to bed early, or, you know, maybe she took a nap later than normal, so I need to make sure I don't put her to bed too early because she won't be tired enough. And so the whole math and formula thing has just been like perfect for me and who I am. And I cannot wait to actually like go into the next baby with even more knowledge about how many naps they need, wake windows. Like for some reason, I had no clue like that you had to drop naps or when to drop naps or anything like that. So when Alice was 4 months old, she was not napping at all because I was like offering too many naps, because I just thought that, oh, you're yawning, like that means you're tired, so like why aren't you sleeping? And it was just really bad, and I've learned so much like from the group. But anyway, if any of you are having sleep problems, like instead of paying like a sleep consultant, I would highly recommend joining the group, because like I said, it's totally free. You just have to do the work of like reading the guides and understanding the material. But I absolutely love it, and like have raved about it for over a year now, because it has given me so much success with Alice and her sleep. Yesterday's Ren blend was better. This one is more sour, whereas yesterday's reminded me a lot of the Snoop Dogg wine, where it's that like robust, like dark cherry flavor. That's just what I love in reds. Upstairs, I'm gonna work on some cards. I'm gonna watch the rest of The Ultimatum. I think I have one more episode left that came out Wednesday. And then I think I'm gonna have to wait for like the finale and stuff, or whenever the rest of the episodes come out. But I've been really enjoying this season. Alice and I are eating an afternoon snack. We each had a cheesesteak. I'm eating the beef stick from my like brother's cow. And actually, Alvin said he's gonna be coming home soon, and it's only like 3:37. So that's super exciting that we're gonna have like a longer weekend with him. I worked on cart orders while Alice was asleep. And then you can get on the bed.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play.
We got directions.
Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you
Grab the rocks out of my Prius.
okay.
Got a Prius. Oh, okay. You're gonna
Merry
come through?
Christmas,
Come on.
honey.
Excuse me, good job. Excuse me, she said.
Sorry, everybody.
Nope, Daddy's gonna dump. Oh yeah, he's cutting. All right, we were watching Daddy put rocks out where our garage is. And Alice is gonna open her Advent. Oh, a snowman. Yeah, snowman. Okay. Let's see. Today is day 13.
I kind of.
Oh, what's in there?
Yeah.
You gonna open it?
Yeah.
What do you see? Can you get it? Whoa. Oh, it's a stocking. Here, look, I'll show you. It goes right here. Oh, Mommy might have broken it. Uh-oh. I think Mommy ruined it. Yeah, sorry, Alice. I think I broke it. You wanna open Mommy's candles? So Alice got a new cup in the mail because her other ones were leaking. So this is the 𝒎𝒂𝒛𝒐𝒏 stainless steel one. You wanna do tea or candles? Candles? Okay, today is this one. Whoa. Did it hit your knee? Oh, it did. Sparkling fizz. Kind of smells like a bathroom. This is the peppermint hot chocolate. Oh. Oh. Gotta wait. Smoke. All right, today's tea. 13. Cinnamon pear green tea. That sounds amazing. You want this one?
Mommy.
You wanna smell them?
Mommy.
Thanks. Mmm, smells good.
Tea.
You're gonna have corn?
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended, but we did not. We started something, this thing that we got grew stronger. Each day we're together, all the way on, falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love.
Oh, you're so cute. Hi.
It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us.
Calvin and I are gonna have our nightly, well, every couple nightly chocolate. And then we're gonna watch a movie that's on Netflix called Carry On. It's like a thriller on Christmas Eve in an airport. And it has like Jason Bateman and Taron Egerton. It looks really good. We just watched the trailer for it. Okay. I think we stopped at like 11?
Oh, I guess we did.
Oh yeah, okay, so 12 must be one that we...
One we missed.
Yeah, so there's actually two in here. This is one that we think is probably from one that we missed. That's definitely hazelnut. In 12, I think it's just this hollow guy.
Oh, empty, good.
I guess it was gonna be 2 balls. Okay, well, at least we got 2. So much here that's like probably not in any spaces. Now our oldie calendar. I think that's just the dark chocolate with dark chocolate ganache. Cocoa dark. Salted caramel. It's salty. Chocolate with smooth salted caramel. Yep.
Nice.
They really need to refigure out their packaging.
Yeah, that's just rough.
I woke up this morning, I looked outside my window.